Hey, Shalom, Shalom. It's the brother Ishar from GMS Mississippi Gulf Coast. Before I get started, I just want to give infinite honor and glory and praises to the Most High, the Son, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rekai Godash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim, just pushing the truth with all faith and all righteousness and all sincerity. To you, I say Shalom. And this is a thoughts and points. Lesson after camp lesson, man. Just going into, man, something that's kind of happened after camp, but it was right before we ended, man. This woman come up, talking about she a prophetess and will we listen and this, that, and the other to whatever the case may be, man. All right, not knowing that a prophetess is a wife of a prophet, man. Okay, so you shouldn't even be coming up talking anyway. But even if that wasn't even the case, supposed to shut your damn mouth, man. All right, scripture tell you, man, to keep that foot when you come to the house of the Lord, man. Okay, the scripture tell you as well, man. A woman's supposed to learn in subjection, man. All right, supposed to be in order, man. All right, not doing no mess like that. Then right after we ended, you know what I'm saying, dismissed her. He go, I don't know if it was a son or a man, I ain't no fucking telling what Jake got going on. But he come up and he started talking crazy as well, man. All right. And it was right before camp, though, we was talking about, applying the scriptures. All right. That Colossians 3, I love to quote it and I love to bring it out, man. Walking wisdom towards them that are without, man. All right. And that's 2/3 specifically. Every time, I bring that scripture out, speaking to them, they ain't got no damn mind, man. All right. So you really just deal with them accordingly, man. All right, deal with them accordingly, and you apply the spirit, you apply the scriptures, man. All right, and we did that, man. And just a lesson I just want to go into it with some precepts, man. Just got off of the plantation, man. I'm a little tired, but hey, man, the Lord gave me the spirit to hit that button, man, so I'm gonna do so. All right. This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 3 through 5 in the NLT. It says, we are human, but we don't wage war as humans do, right, man? We don't entertain foolishness, man. We don't go and get carnal, all right, with carnal people, man. All right. We don't deal with empty people, man. All right, and that's what 2/3 are, empty. Matter of fact, let me get that, man. Let me get empty, man. Bear with me, my phone moving kind of slow. But I want to get the word empty, man. And online etymology, because 2/3, man, they just empty, man. They ain't got no sense. They ain't got no mind. There's no reason to entertain them, man. At the end of the day, just speaking, in general, man. Ain't no reason to talking to them. Ain't no talking to them. I forgot what movie it was. They were like, ain't no talking to that man. Typing it in right now, man. Slocky again, man. My phone is just tweaked out, man, right now. It's just doing all kind of foolishness, man. Ain't nothing but Satan. Ain't nothing but Satan, man. But hey, may Yahweh Shem Shah keep allowing Satan not to have his way, man. Empty. This is the word empty, man. It says a person's a leisure not occupied. All right. Unoccupied. It says containing nothing, man. Unoccupied, man. That's 2/3, man. Contain no knowledge. All right, no sense. Okay. The scripture tell you, give not your pearls unto swine. All right. They tell you not to argue with a fool. Okay? They empty. All right? They retain nothing. It's like you're trying to make sense or pour water in a glass with holes all in it, man. It's running out. It's going, like they say in the world, one ear, not the other, man. Okay? So there's no need to entertain foolishness when Jake come up acting all crazy and shit, man. Hey, man, we apply the spirit, man. We apply the scriptures. Okay? Now back to that point. Just going back, how those two Jakes came up, and to this day, out of nowhere, we don't know where they came from, but we know Satan sent them. Okay, the spiritual demon Satan sent them, man. Matter of fact, let me get that, man. Because that wasn't nothing but the spirit, man. This is Mark. This is Mark 4:15. It says, and as these are by the wayside, where the word is sown, when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts, man. You see what I'm saying? That ain't nothing but Satan, man. Come and try to, mess up something, with the Lord establishing, man. Because it was a great edifying camp, man. And the first person that walked up, she came a little rough, but then the day, she left with tears in her eyes, man. Convicted in the spirit, man. And hey, Lord willing, man, she repented. She, started turning back from her wicked ways, man. So it was a good camp, but Satan gotta just do what Satan do, man. Okay, try to stir up some confusion, some madness somewhere, man. But hey, brothers was already in the spirit, man. And it was crazy because brothers was just talking about that matter, man. Right before camp, man. All right. So hey, that was call y'all about Shemai Shai, man. No, Satan didn't have his way. All right, back to 2 Corinthians 10:3. It says, we are human. Yeah, we're in this flesh, you know what I'm saying? But we don't wage war as humans do. No, man. We don't act out. We don't go off our emotions. All right? We don't react carnally, all right, as these niggas do in the world, man. All right, it says we use Yahweh Shemai Shai's mighty weapons. All right, the spirit. All right, he gave us the Rakakwadash. He gave us the scriptures. All right, the instructions. All right, how to apply, how to move accordingly, man, and how to conduct ourselves day in and day out, man. Okay, so this truth is a spiritual power, man. As Elder Apostle Kabar always says, this is a spiritual power, having this truth and this knowledge, man. Okay, this is a weapon. Okay, to fight off Satan and his attacks. Okay. This is armor, all right, to fight off Satan and his attacks, okay? Going into Ephesians, the 6th chapter, okay? It says, not worldly weapons, all right? It ain't no Glock, it ain't no Smith & Wesson, it ain't no damn chopper, no. But it's the most beneficial thing, man, all right, to have, all right? What's that, Ezekiel, it goes with, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times, okay? Understand that. That's your strength, all right? And that's these niggas' weaknesses at the end of the day. Because when you don't condone and then you don't add to it, all right? You don't add no more flames to the fire and or entertain that foolishness Jake come with, then what, man? Jake can't do nothing but go on about their business, man, all right? That's why the scriptures say, hey, your enemy, the Lord can have your enemies be at peace with you, man. All right, and go their way. All right, and also the scriptures tell you what, a soft answer turn away wrath. I'm going to get that. Because brothers, we applied that as well, man. All right. And it'd be beautiful, man, when you apply the scriptures, man. Okay? It's a beautiful thing, man. Because we know Yahweh Shemai Shai is dealing with us, man. All right. This Proverbs 15:1. It says, a A soft answer turned away wrath, and it could have got ugly. Who knows? Okay, yeah, it was a little old chubby woman, and maybe her son. All right, he had a little weight to him, but who knows? They could have had weapons on him, anything, man. All right, but we ain't worried about what it could have been. We know what we did, man. Applied the scriptures and avoided all that nonsense, man. Okay, and that's what happens when you submit yourself to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and His ways and apply them. Okay, there's nothing that Satan can do. There's nothing that Satan can do, man. All right. But you got to submit yourself, man. Okay? And you got to believe in the things that you're reading. All right? And the things that you're teaching, man. You got to believe in these words. Okay? It'll save you from a world of trouble, man. All right? This is James 4:7. It says, submit yourselves, therefore, to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you, man. Resist those demons. Resist that BS, man, that comes your way, man. Well, that's when you're acting according to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Okay? You're going to resist it. They're going to flee. All right? Satan will have no power, okay, in the fight, man. Okay? And you'll come out victorious, man. You'll get the victory, man. And that's all it's about, man. Us getting the victory, man. Okay? Winning. Okay? Against Satan and his minions. Okay? Winning, man, and getting the kingdom of heaven. Escaping the hell that the Lord is coming to bring to this place, man. Okay? Because the Lord is coming to plead with everything that ain't of him. Okay? Anything that's not of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is being destroyed, man. Isaiah 66, man. The Lord is coming to plead with all flesh. All right? Let me get back to the point. All right, back to 2 Corinthians 10 and verse 5. It says, matter of fact, verse 4 again. It says, we use Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's mighty weapons, not worldly weapons, to knock down the strongholds of human reasoning and to destroy false arguments, man. It has no power, okay? It holds no weight, man. Anytime anybody come up against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is not going to win, man. All right, so how much more of us continuing in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man? Okay? Pulling down those strongholds. All right, dismissing foolishness, cause that's all it be at the end of the day, man. Okay, like the brother Yajah said, he smelt that big ass woman, man. He smelt the spirit on her, man, and that's the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua allowed that brother to already just peep it, get a whiff of the spirit that's coming off the woman, and knew it wasn't no good to entertain. Okay, but as Titus 3:10 say, what, after the first and second admonishment, man, they reject. Okay? And that's moving according to the spirit, the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Okay, it says, we destroy every proud obstacle that keeps people from knowing Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, them demons. It says, we capture their rebellious thoughts and teach them to obey Hamashiach, man. Okay? But in this sense, hey, they was set for destruction, man. Okay? They ain't do nothing but mark themselves, man. Okay? Especially how they went off, cursing, sticking up the finger. Okay? Those things are not acceptable. Okay? And they will pay. You know? Fucking niggas, man. And it's Jake, man. See me? At the end of the day, those were Jakes, man. This is Ephesians 4:26. It says, be ye angry and sin not. All right, that's the point I just want to make on that scripture, man. Be ye angry and sin not, man. Okay. Yeah, it's vexing. Yeah, it pisses you off, man. But still apply and use the spirit, man. Okay. Use the spirit. The spirit is what quickeneth. The flesh profiteth nothing, as the scriptures say, man. You move according to the flesh, you lose every time, man. But you move according to the spirit, you win every time, man. And like I said, man, that's what we want to do, man. Get the victory, man. Each and every time, man. Each and every fight, man. We want to win, man. Okay? And that starts with continuing in what you have, man. And that was brought out in camp, man. Continuing what you have, man. Let no man take your crown. And you can be the only one to do that. You know? You got to keep our eyes single. The brother Kodar went into that, man. He was like, don't be falling to the left or to the right, man. Hey, keep straight. You know, the brother was politically correct for that, man. You know? Got to keep straight, man. Okay? And focus on the biggest picture. We ain't got time for these damn peasants, man. And what they got to say. And allowing them to get us out of our goddamn body. Like I said, we ain't got time for these peasants got to say, man. Allowing them to get us out of our goddamn body, man. You know? Shit. Because what we do, and what we do gonna matter at the end of the day, man. Because we serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. We're gonna have regret, man. Because why? Because when we don't apply the scripture and we mess up, that shit affects us, man. You know? 2/3, they empty. As I brought out earlier, they empty. They don't understand what they're doing, man. All right, the Lord has blocked their understanding of anything. Okay. So we have to be the ones to be that example. All right, and move accordingly, man. All right. As I brought out in camp, let your light shine before men so they can glorify your Father in heaven, man. Okay. Or even if they can't notice it, they still can't fuck with you, man. All right. And like I brought out, they flee away. They go on about their business after a while, man. And they realize they can't do nothing. All right. What they got going on ain't moving nothing. Ain't shaking nothing. Okay. We got to be stronger than that. You know. It's 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 21 now, all right? Because the Lord, our big brother Yahweh Shai, is that example, all right, for us, man, how to be. And he left it within the scriptures for us. That example on how to be, you know? Okay, this is 2 Peter 2 and 21 and through 23 in the NLT. It says, for Yahweh Shem Yahushai called you to do good, even if it means suffering. Okay, yeah, it takes a lot to have to deal with that BS and still keep your composure, but nonetheless, man, all right, easier said than done, but like the beloved brother Yates always say, it has to be done. It has to be done. The work has to be done. The work you have to apply, man, the scriptures. At the end of the day, man, being a servant of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you have to apply the scriptures, man. All right, so it don't matter how tough it gets. Oh, man, hey, remember the precepts, man. Remember who you are, as it says in Lion King, man. Okay? It says, even if it means suffering, just as Hamashiach suffered. You think the Lord ain't go through worse than that? Worse than what we go through dealing with everybody, you know? It says, and specifically Jake, it says, just as Hamashiach suffered for you, he is your example, and you must follow in his steps. He never sinned, nor ever deceived anyone. Okay? He didn't get upset, all right, and mess up what he had going on. Nah, man, he continued doing what he needed to do, man, because he had to fulfill, all right, his will, man. All right, it says he did not retaliate when he was insulted, which Yahweh Shai, big bro, could have. He could have killed everybody and everything, but he didn't, man. Okay, he applied the scripture. What he said, man should not live off of bread alone, but every word proceeding out the mouth of the Most High, man. Okay, so let that sizzle in your spirit, man. All right. It says, nor threatened revenge when he was suffering. So he didn't say, hey, shut up, I'll punch your head. No, none of that, man. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Because what we got going on is way more greater and way more important than what these damn niggas got going on, man. These niggas finna be put to death anyway. And you know that if you allow the scriptures to be your guide and for you to understand that, man. Then 2/3 are finna be cut off and die. Zechariah 13:8. Bam. That pop up in your head, you ain't even finna entertain it, BS, man. You know? Now, granted, do we mess up? Yes, just man fall 7 times. It might be we might mess up and not and entertain some bullshit. All right, but get better. Do better at avoiding it. All right, not entertaining it. All right, all the way up until the point to where you're just not dealing with it at all, man. And that is possible. I want to hear that. You know, any and everything is possible, man. Through Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, it says he left his case in the hands of Yahweh, who always judge fairly, man. The Lord gonna deal with everything. At the end of the day, man, Daddy gonna deal with it, man. But it's on you to be patient and allow the Lord to do His thing, man. Okay, not taking matters in your own hand. You gonna fail every time, man. Leaning upon your own understanding. All right. Matter of fact, let's get that. And I'm going to end with that. It's Proverbs 3:5. It says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto thine own understanding. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart. All your mind, all your soul, man. He going to get it right, man. Okay? But hey, again, I just want to close out and give infinite honor and glory and praise to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rikah Kodash, the blinders to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akyam, this person is truth about faith, righteousness, and sincerity. So you guys say Shalom.